All right. Um, in this video, we will solve question 16 and 18, and I try to keep it short. In question 16, another example for the problem that leads to a quadratic equation. A motorist makes a journey of 240 kilometers from Singapore to Malacca to visit his in-laws at an average speed of X kilometers per hour. Write down an expression for the number of hours, right? It says a number of hours taken for the journey. So traveling from here, Singapore to Malacca, right? And the distance is 240 kilometers. And the speed is also given. Speed is X kilometers per hour. So we are going to use here distance time, speed time formula, right? Distance equals average speed times time. Now from here, what is time? Time is distance over s. So time is equal to distance over s. Speed, distance is 240 kilometers over speed is x hours. So he spent this many hours to travel from Singapore to Malacca. All right, on his return journey from Malacca to Singapore, his average speed is reduced by 6 kilometers per hour due to heavy traffic at the causeway. Write down an expression for the time taken for the return journey. Here, let's just say it is t sub 1, okay, t sub 2, and this one is s sub 1, b is not changing here. That's equal to distance over s sub 2. And distance is 240 kilometers, but here it says that his average speed is reduced by 6, right, because of the traffic jam. So here speed is s sub 2, actually s sub 2, that's equal to, I think, let me just write here as s. So s sub 2, this s sub 2 is equal to, in terms of s, what is it? It is 6 kilometers per hour less than this s. So that's equal to s minus 6 kilometers per hour. Okay, this is the time taken to travel from S to M. This is the time taken to travel from M to S. Now, if the return journey takes 20 minutes longer, because here you are traveling slower, right? That means it takes longer time. Form an equation in X. So this 20 minutes, everything is in hour. 20 minutes is in hour, 20 over 60 hours, which is equal to how many? It is 1 over 3 hours. Okay. So here we said less time, more time. So the question is saying that this T2 minus T1 is equal to 1 over 3. And we know what is T sub 2 is equal to this. T sub 1 is equal to this. So we have to solve that equation. So our equation will be here. It says form an equation, right, in X. So that will be, what is it? 240 over S minus 6 minus, here we have 240 over S. On the right hand side, here we have 1 over 3. So we have to solve this equation, right? Okay. So here our equation is 240 over S minus 6 minus 240 over S is equal to 1 over 3. And you are familiar with this kind of equations. On the left hand side, we have two equations. On the right hand side, two fractions. On the right hand side, we have one fraction. The first step, we just express these two fractions as a single fraction, and after that, cross multiply and solve this. So to do this one, the common denominator will be S times S minus 6. So here we have 240 times S minus 240 times S minus 6 over, and here we have S minus 6 is equal to 1 over 3. If you simplify this, 240S minus 240S is equal to 0. And 6 times 240, 6 times 240 is 1440. So here we have 1440 over, in the denominator we have s squared minus 6s. On the right hand side we have 1 over 3. Now if we cross multiply and take this to the left hand side, we get this equation, s squared minus 6s. Take this to the side and multiply by 3 and times, that is 3, it is 4320. And it is changing side, it is minus 4320 is equal to 0. Right? So by factorization, it may be quite challenging. So we will use a formula. First, let's find the discriminant. That's equal to b squared, 6 squared, minus 4 times minus 4, 3 to 0. That's equal to 36 plus 4 times 4, 3 to 0. That's equal to 17,316. And the square of this number is not, this is not a square number. So S1, we will get here S1 minus P, that is 6 plus square root of 17316 over 2 times A, that is 2. This is equal to, what is it, 6 plus root answer over 2. That's equal to 8.735. So it is 8.74. 74, correct the 3 significant figures. Okay. And the second answer will be 6 minus square root of 17316 over 2. Actually, this is a bigger number than 6. And when you do simplify this, we will get negative number, which is rejected. Right? We do not use negative number for speed. Okay. Our answer is this one. What are the 3 significant figures? In the question, it says that form an equation x and solve it to find the average speed for each journey, giving an answer correct to 2 decimal places. Right. So we need to find this s, and also we need to find this s2. So all right. So when you evaluate this, the answer is correct at 2 decimal places, 68.80. Okay, but in the previous one, I just used the answer, it was wrong because it's a big number, it cannot be equal to 8. So the correct answer is 68.80, correct at 2 decimal places. The second one is negative, rejected. So S is equal to, that's our S, right? So S is equal to 68.80 kilometers per hour. And from, when it's traveling from Singapore to Malacca, right? And when it's coming back, it travels slower, right? It is S minus 6. So S minus 6, let's say this one is S sub 1, S sub 2, S minus 6, that is 62.80 kilometers per hour from Malacca to Singapore. Okay, that's the answer. Okay, I will stop here. We will solve this example 18 in our next video.